Roseanne and Tom Arnold were big fans of Fernwood Tonight and wanted me to be on the show. And they used Martin. Martin played her boss. And they had me, I came on, I did a special with Tom Arnold. I was on the Tom Arnold show. Then I was at a party with them. They said, we'd love to have you on the show. And I said, well, I got an idea. Since Martin plays your boss, and he was kind of like my boss on Fernwood, wouldn't it be funny if I was his boss on the show? Oh, well, think about that. So about a couple of weeks later, they called and they said, we have an idea. Why aren't you and Martin two gay lovers? And I said, it's funny, but I don't know. We have such a relationship on Fernwood Tonight and the stuff we've done, the history of white people, the shows we've done. I said, I don't think I want to do that. Okay. Then I started kicking myself. God, it's a big show. I'm not doing anything. So a year later, Martin called. He said, Fred, the writers asked me to call. They have an idea that you and I are gay lovers. I said, yeah. We get married. This would have been the first gay marriage on TV, and adopt a child. And I said, oh, good Lord. I said, let me look at my daily schedule. Okay, it's free. Let's do that. It's too good to pass up. So I think Friends had a gay marriage about a month after this. So we did it, and I had so much fun. I was determined not to do a gay stereotype. So in the wedding and the first few scenes leading up to it, the first few shows, I was actually doing my wife. I was straightening his tie. You're going to be fine. And I did it very straight. But then they had Ruta Leon. Ruta Lee came on, and we had a luncheon, and she was going to tell us all these stories. They had a story about Mitzi Gaynor, and Martin says, ooh, Mitzi Gaynor dish. And so we started camping it up, and we just couldn't help it. We got camping it up. But I'll tell you, I have Roseanne Barr. I loved working on the show. She treated us great. I saw some wild things happen on the show, but she loved Martin and me, and I had nothing but a good time on the show. And she would say, you know, as a guest performer, you're rehearsing, and you go through the scene once, and you make it through. And then if you go through a second time is when the producers start saying, Fred, do it. But she was, let's move on. She'd, Alfred, let's move on. Roseanne, we got to do it again. Let's move on. So I was always relieved because I got through the scene. We'll do it tonight. So that night we do the scene, shoot it once. Let's move on. And so I'd done the scene. I just saw the show recently. I said, yeah, it was very good. And if you do it a second or third time, they start rewriting. And that's where you go up in your lines. What was that line? So we made it through, and I love and I love going in the first day doing the table read, and you sit there for about 10 minutes. They come over and say, okay, everyone go home and come back tomorrow. And I said, oh, this is great. Because a lot of shows you do the table read, you wait 2 hours, then you come out and rehearse the scenes that everyone knows is going to be cut and rewritten, but they just don't want the actors to go home.
Did you feel like you were breaking ground doing this role on Roseanne?
Yes, I did. Because you say it was the third wedding. I thought it was the first because I thought Friends had one shortly after. But yeah, I thought it was breaking new grounds. I mean, there's always been the stereotypes. I think it was a new thing, gay marriage. It's just now getting to the point where, you know, someone will introduce you. Hi, this is my husband, and it's still kind of your husband. Oh, okay. So it's more accepted now, but at the time it was more a novelty. And Roseanne Barr was always pushing the envelope.